CustomTacticals.com here, and today we're looking at a Frank Centofante model from Spyderco. This one is the smaller model, the C25. It's the first Frank Centofante design folder that Spyderco ever made, and along with the C50 Centofante 2, which is the larger one of the two. And they both look identical, except that the Centofante 2 has a around 3.5 inch blade. I think they say it's 3 5/8, whereas this one has a 2 7-inch blade. And this is one of their more higher end folders at the time. I believe this model came out in the mid to late 90s, perhaps, maybe early 2000. And as you can see, this one is one of the Spyderco collector's models, numbered 851. For those of you that don't know, the Spyderco collector models are the ones that are sent out to the collectors clubs, which are Spyderco club members that receive every single Spyderco knife that is ever made as it is produced. So once it's produced, they get the first ones, and they're shipped directly to them. And you can't become a member until one person leaves, in which case you can take their place. And kind of a neat concept, and some people aren't aware of it, but that's how you get sometimes these Spydercos that have these numbers on them on the secondary market. This one, like I said earlier, has the 2 7/8 inch blade, and it's made of ATS 34 steel. Completely flat ground all the way from top to bottom. So this knife only has a grind. It has no flats on it, except for perhaps underneath the tang area where you can't see it. Gives it sort of a neat look that you don't see often. But it's a very thin-edged knife. Cuts really well. The shape of the knife overall has like a lot of Italian influences. Frank Centofante being Italian, of course, makes a difference. And it has sort of the look of at least to me, it reminds me a bit of the Protect Godfather, the Protect Godson, which is about the same size, except as an automatic. And this knife has a neat little feature that probably not a lot of people would use. It's a slide lock here for disabling the knife from opening when this is disengaged. As you can see, even though I've disengaged the liner, the knife is not moving anywhere. And when you push it back this way, it closes as normal. Kind of a neat little thing, and it's got this little Spyderco emblem on the G10 handles that says Spyderco Centofante USA. I assume that this blade is made in USA because there's no marking there, but most Spydercos were made in the USA at that point in time. The liner on this model is not a full liner. It's an inset steel liner, blasted. As you can see, it only goes part way in. Full G10 backspacer. Nice touch. For the money that this cost at the time, which is probably about $70 or $80, this is a lot of knife. You can't get this kind of quality anymore. Like they say, they don't make them like they used to. This is a really nice model. I used to have one of the larger C50 Centofante 2s, but it's been sold, and I keep this one now. Very light knife, because there are no liners except for that inset liner lock there. So, hope you enjoyed the review. Spyderco C25 Centofante. Have a good one.